What's he got to say for himself?
Lots of talk about the brilliant future.
I gave you first, so you have to go. My fingers are crossed. I'm not going in there and get swallowed by a devil. Oh, I get it.
Your esteemedness returns! Oh, joyous hour. You must be awfully familiar with our esteemed Archduke to know about a thing like that. Truly. That's remarkable. I like to deal with remarkable people. Very well. You seek answers. Lord Mammon seeks coin. I will happily mediate. Make me an offer.
Mammon. I knew it. I did.
The first hit's free, eh? Fine. I'll humor you, mortal. Just this once. You stand before Mammon's picklock, latchkeeper of the 9 hells. My business is not information, nor hellish curios. Not really. I break people into the hells. That's my thing. I can reveal to you that I opened a portal for Lord Gortash. Raphael. That sounds vaguely familiar, but I have a terrible memory for names. The only thing that jogs it is coin. Come now. Don't be miserly. I mean, I suppose that'll do. Stingy bastard. Yes, you are quite correct. The Crown of Carsus left the vault, and an opportunity opened for a devil named Raphael. His House of Hope is furnished with a great deal of treasures, many related to Carsus. But alas, he lacks the crown itself. He's rather ambitious. One can only wonder what he has planned for the crown. The answers to that can probably be found within his house.
Let's poke around the rat's nest. Maybe set it on fire on the way out.
And yet you paid anyway. What a terrible cosmic coincidence. What a fascinating proposition. Ludicrous, of course, but fascinating nevertheless. Very well. If you wish to die in Avernus, that's your business. Mine is charging you for it. Of course, such a task will require quite the substantial donation to Lord Mammon's coffers.
Such a task would be tantamount to suicide. Do not even entertain it.
Correction, dear. Lord Mammon is ripping you off. It's sort of his thing. Mull or don't mull, it matters not to me. If you have coin, return. If not, don't. My most perceptive, prospective customer. Welcome back. Now you've seen what I have for thee. Remember, discretion is key at the Devil's Fee.
That's curious.
That's curious.
Trap. Be cautious.
Sanded throat.
Do the trick.
What sort of curio shop has authentic infernal objects?
A long way to go still.
No one stopped me yet.
There is no reason to provoke him by invading his home.
Gods, I can't believe I'm doing this. We're gonna get out of here, right? Get in, get the hammer, and go. Easy. We won't get trapped here. We won't get dragged deeper into Avernus. We won't. On the bright side, my engine finally feels normal. Like it isn't about to explode. I gotta admit, that's pretty nice. Let's find that hammer and get out of here before I get used to feeling like I might live.
I don't hear them. You came. Such a shame. Curiosity killed all the cats. It won't be so kind to you.
As the woman speaks, you hear a distant rattle of chains, and she winces in pain.
The jailer will hear us. I shouldn't be talking to you. I must go. It's not kind to me.
The figure flickers and starts to dim from view, but you sense she could be convinced to return. The figure shimmers brightly. Your words seem to have piqued her curiosity.
I hope so. But it is a faint hope. Just like me. I can't leave. I could only suffer. But I'm supposed to do that in silence. Everyone here hates me for what I am. I'm the thing that kills you and the only reason you're alive. Made by a promise, undone by the truth. A handshake, a hug, the first beat of a newborn's heart. I am hope. What little is left of her. A guttering candle in a universe of night.
Raphael's driven her mad. Poor soul.
I'm not much of a friend to anyone anymore. But I could use a friend myself. Do you want a friend to guide you through this madhouse? I hear the jailer. It hears me. It'll call Raphael, make every question count. Make some of them count twice.
You must ask of the Orphic Hammer. Without it, the Prince of the Comet and the Githyanki people remain forever chained.
You brilliant, beautiful maniac. I'll hold him down while you trim his arteries. Except he's not home. I'm indisposed and you're in hell. Don't waste any more words, or we'll both be sorry. The house is home to many things. Most will kill you. One can save you. The hammer that breaks the chains, you must steal it.
You hear a sound like the rattle of a chain, and an agonizing scream in your head as hope flickers from view momentarily.
Shh. Quiet. There it goes.
Everyone here is mad. Even you, especially me. And that makes them dangerous, but it also makes them stupid. I'll make you seem as ruined as the rest of the people here. A simple glamour to make you a terrible wretch. Now whisper your questions, little wretch, but really quiet and very clever. Concentrate. Remember, quiet as a mouse. You can't help me! You can't even help yourself! You're gonna die here! You ask after me rather than your own heart's desire. It would bring a tear to my eye if I had not shed them all so long ago. The hammer is the key for you and for me. The same place you'll find your sorry little soul when Raphael rips it out. Discovered an ancient gift prince in need of a savior? The Orphic hammer is the perfect tool for breaking all infernal chains. In the archive, down the corridor, past the debtor. Oh, the debtors. They won't like you. But I like you. I know I do. I think I do. I hope I do. I just need to ask one question, and I'll know for sure. Can you save me? Please, 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 please. You don't even know how. All right. You have to listen very, very, very closely. I will say this only once. Find the key, take the hammer, smash my chains. Find the key, take the hammer, smash my chains. Find the key, take the hammer, smash my chains. But be careful, when you take the hammer, the fire will come, and Raphael, you must run, 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 run. But don't forget me. Please, please, please. I don't want to burn. Not again.
We won't. We'll get you out. I promise.
The rattle of chains echoes louder from unseen places, and without a scream or a sigh, hope disappears.
There's nothing.
All of the residents were guests. And all of the guests will be
I swore I'd
residents.
never come back to the Hells. And here I am. Fate has a way.
Another sorry soul come to wander these halls. What do you seek? Despite appearances, this whole house is more of a prison than a parlor. Most here have no choice but to remain. I am one such. This is not my home, but I can never leave. I was an architect in life, a builder of tombs and temples, but mostly of towers. My proudest work reached for the stars and sought to dry Seleuna's tears. It was a monument to life and to virtue, and a happy home to my master for many years. great general, a greater man, Ketheric Thorm. When tragedy came, my master fell into darkness and despair. He marshaled a great army to ruin the world and bring all into shadow. I could not let it happen. I sought out the devil, Raphael, and signed an infernal pact with him. He promised to destroy my master's army, and I promised him my soul in return. The devil was true to his word. Fiends slaughtered my master's forces, but he endured somehow and blighted the land. Then all came to pass as I had hoped, though a century too late for my family and friends. Your actions may have justified the price of my soul. I thank you. Tell me, what became of my pride? What became of Moonrise Towers? I did not think it possible. Thank you. My spirit smiles for the first time in a century. Now go. Finish your business here and leave while you can.
Creeping, stalking, walking, crawling. I see you. Come on, open up.
Over here!
There can be no hell without hope. The spilt wine is laced with the perfume of an exquisite poison. An unexpected treat.
You look positively wretched. Perfect! I thought you'd got lost and died. Hello again, little mice. The price for speaking is steep, but I must give warning. Your prize is just ahead in the archive, but you can't take it yet. And even if you could, you mustn't. Trigger the alarm, and Raphael will come swooping home on wings of malice to rip out your soul. In this house, thieves are melted like butter and spread onto toast. Shh. I'm doing it again. I'm doing it again. I can. I shall. I can. I shall. The archivist is the key, but he's as stubborn as a king and as serious as a heart attack. Exploit his fiddling weakness and make him grovel! Oh no. They hear me. Speak quickly, speak softly. You know how this goes.
You steady your mind and prepare your questions.
Sister, my sister! What have you done? Sold me for soul scraps, torment me for fun. My dearest sister Carilla is in there too, pretending to browse the collection, acting all nonchalant. She's up to something. She won't let me escape. Not never, ever, never, ever! You can't! There is no hope for hope! Not without the hammer. It can shatter all infernal chains, including those that hold me. I will endure till you find me. Hope always does. And when you do find me, we will rip out their gizzards. But first, go get the hammer. Once you do, the house will bare its teeth, and you'll only have a few minutes to get me out of my prison before Raphael arrives. And then it all comes tumbling down!
What path lies before me?
Master is very indulgent of you, Carilla.
Do not think of what you have lost. Do not dwell on your debts. Set your mind on higher things. Set your mind on me.
No interruptions, please.
I made a mistake. I shouldn't be here. Let me take it back.
Can't resist the faintest hint of a temptation, can you? I suppose that makes two of us. That little disguise Hope gave you is adorable. I can see right through it, of course. And so will Raphael. He's going to notice you nosing around his house. I hope you're ready to face a very angry devil.
Why don't you run off and tell him, Corilla? You love tattling to Daddy, don't you?
Poor deluded Hope. She's stubborn. Raphael loves stubborn. If she'd just agreed to serve him, he'd probably have released her a long time ago. As things stand, she's his favorite toy. We're all mad here. But Hope in hell? Why, that's the definition of insanity. Raphael offered her the world. She didn't want it. He sweetened the deal. She said no. No matter how many times he upped the ante, she just laughed in his face. He didn't like that. Eventually, he took her by force, trapped her and swore he wouldn't let her go till she gave him what he wanted. Conversion. The stubborn ass has endured more torment than any soul should be able to. Even when he took all of her skin, she held on to hope. Raphael finds that puzzling. And he loves puzzles. You being here is another puzzle. You don't seem like you want to die. You want my advice? Enjoy whatever life remains to you. When Raphael catches you, you'll never enjoy anything again.
Guest? Are you a client of the Master, or a visitor from elsewhere in the Hells? I do not believe you were invited. One moment. I shall consult the visitor's schedule. Most irregular. The schedule is all but clear, and yet you are here. Be my guest. Even if you're not scheduled for an appointment, this is a civilized place. As long as you don't remove any of the artifacts, nobody will remove your skin. Unless Master Raphael decides otherwise, of course. A fine pair of gauntlets that allow the wearer to twist the head from even the most resilient malingerer. An amulet that causes the blood to surge and the heart to swell, along with other parts. most invigorating. And awaiting installation, we have secured a rod that gathers the weave around it in great quantities, just as surely as shit gathers flies. And of course, the Orphic hammer itself is the prize of the collection. Have you indeed? That's splendid. The Orphic hammer is one of Master Raphael's most prized possessions. You can't have it. You can't even touch it. And I would suggest you don't think about it. It is exquisite. The master cast it himself, you know, using metals gathered from the depths of the hells. While most irregular, I shall take your preposterous request into consideration. Submitting the necessary paperwork will take no more than 6 infernal cycles, amounting to 37 of your mortal years. I recommend you indulge in the pleasurable torments of the boudoir while you wait. It is where Raphael conducts his most private matters of business and pleasure. You will need this to gain access. The resident favors their favorites. Satisfy them, and they may put in a good word on your behalf.
Never sign your soul away.
Better not be cursed.
Amulet of Greater Health.
That.
So many pretty things in the House of Hope. Oh, the prettiest of all.
I alone here. Let's see. Can't hear.
I made a mistake. I hurt you.
This clock does not measure the passage of time. Perhaps it measures how much time remains?
Sister, welcome. It's so good to see a new face. Who am I? I do not know. Who was I? I can answer. A priest. I spent most of my life singing praise to a god who did not listen. 1,000 prayers with no reply. Imagine it. Raphael answered the first time I called out to him. Not riches or miracles, just enough coin to keep my family happy and healthy. Raphael delivered, and then I was delivered to him. You look as fresh as the day you arrived. You look...
My blood! It's burning! Sizzling! Do you feel it? Don't come too close. My bones are kindling. Soon they'll catch light.
Flock to me, all who are burdened, and I will give you hope. For my house is yours, and the door is always open.
I'm getting married tomorrow. Or was it yesterday?
I'm in two minds. The rat and the man and the rat, they gnaw at one another. Which one will be the meat and which one will be the tooth? Cheated my chums, took everything and ran. The kindly devil hid me from them, made sure they'd never find me. I skitter now, bested the litter, and hungry, want victuals sweet with rot. Simpler life, but harder.
Hellfire, the great gift of Mephistopheles.
Away! This is Raphael's chamber pot.
Its admirer, its protector, it is my one true beloved.
An overpowering stench singes your nostrils. Nothing good happened here.
Can't sleep. Oh, so tired. Can't sleep.
Don't!
When debts are paid and afflictions cured, rejoice.
I like to watch the door to the boudoir.
I like to see who goes in, who comes back out, and who never does.
Oh, I like to peep through the keyhole. There's so much to see. So much to see. Why? It was his idea. Here I watch, forever and forever. Oh, I can never join in, but I'll always look.
He said he'd turn my eyes in on themselves. To see inside me. Rolling and rolling until they burst.
Something over there.
Infernal gem seething in its cage, protecting the secrets of its master. Infernal gem invitation seething in its cage, protecting the secrets of its master. An infernal gem seething in its cage, protecting the secrets of its master. An infernal gem seething in its cage, protecting the secrets of its master. An infernal gem seething in its cage, protecting the secrets of its master.
Eager for battle. Indolence breeds madness.
Looking ahead. Don't waste a step.
Hurt me, please.
Kill me. Kill me, please.
Wrath, the purest of all things that burn. pain become its bedfellow, and you will know true pleasure. There is but one law, and it is immutable. I am that law.
I heard a step.
Here, the chaos of the world is dimmed. Here, the violence of life is pacified. Here, there is order.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
Positively wretched. When is a door not a door? When it's a jam jar! You won't find a way out here. Or a way in. This is the chamber of egress. The portals here crisscross the plains, but they won't open to the likes of you and me. This is how Raphael consults with his clients so efficiently, no matter the time, no matter the place, and it's how he stalks his prey. Oh, there is. If you stare into the portals long enough, your mind starts to do cartwheels and tricks you into thinking you're falling into a horrible, yawning void. It's one of my favorite ways to pass the time. But you have no time to waste, or time will waste you. And what you need from the house is in the archive. Not here!
I need a quick word.
Nothing.
Stay out of my way. Don't touch anything and keep quiet. I've had enough pests bothering me today. I don't need another. The Chamber of Egress. Way station of the Hells. Providing access to Raphael's clientele, wherever they might make their home. I am its keeper, New Baldin, very much not at your service. I used to work in the prison, ensuring no desirable people left the House of Hope. Now I guard the portals to ensure that no undesirable people enter. I made a mistake. Raphael doesn't tolerate mistakes. We had one house guest by the name of Gortash. A mischievous little blot of a boy, and he slipped through my fingers. Lord! Is that what he calls himself these days? The snivelling little shit. He was the son of a cobbler or some such meager tradesman, sold to Raphael by his loving parents to pay off a petty debt. Lord, indeed. I used to bruise my knuckles on his whimpering little face. I'd like to have snapped his neck. Then why not get to the snapping of necks instead of the flapping of lips? I tire of you. What interest do you have in the prison?
must have our hobbies, I suppose. All right. Turn left when you exit this chamber, and you will find a hatch that leads beneath the house. That's where they keep the naughtiest souls. Do watch out for the guards, though. They're not as reasonable as you and I. The greatest pest of all! I've always thought hope to be a dirty, empty little word. She suits it well. A nasty little optimist who doesn't have the good sense to lose her mind completely, like the rest of us. She has a rather loathsome habit of popping into existence all over the house to shout words of encouragement to the other denizens. It's most irksome. But her appearances are just a trick of the light. Her corporeal form is down in the dark, bound by unbreakable chains in Raphael's dungeon. It used to be my prison, New Baldin's very own pit of pain. I was its keeper. But that was a very long time ago.
Salty air, the patter of feet. Baldur's Gate lies beyond. Waterdeep, the crown of the north.
Waterdeep. The forces of the Absolute could threaten even the City of Splendors if they were to reach it.
So, Gortash's parents sold him to a warlock. Why does that sound so familiar? I've got no interest in empathizing with the fuck. But maybe what he did to me was some kind of mirror of what happened to him. When you get fucked up, you fuck up right back.
The gods cannot see me here.
Neverwinter, Jewel of the North. I wonder if the cult of the Absolute has influence there as well.
Did I ever live anywhere else but here? Did I ever live?
Couple turns should do it.
One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. Don't look at me. I'm dancing. I love to dance. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
I laughed in life. I cried in death. A wicked shadow stole
The house...
You'd got lost and died. The archivist told you to cool off in the boudoir. Well, here it is. A horrid place where pleasure is pain and pain is pleasure and hope cannot live at all. Never by choice. Icky and sticky and grimy and slimy. Everything in this house exists for Raphael's pleasure and Raphael's pleasure alone. That includes Raphael himself, whatever form he takes.
Something over there.
A lost little mouse is running through the house.
Oh, gods. What the fuck have I stumbled into?
Raphael? Ha! No. You will have a far crueler master than Raphael soon. But what inspired you to pay him a visit? Raphael all but spent himself to get that hammer. And you want to take it off him? This is very naughty. Whatever are we to do? Why don't we play a game? You win, I give you everything you desire. But you'll enjoy yourself more if you lose. It's a surprise. Off with your clothes. Tut, tut.
You will make a pretty feast. Imperial, kill!
Taking position.
Time to push my luck again. Swift as my feet can carry me.
No blood. Knees high.
What's the plan? Got to move.
is my happy place. Want to do it? What now? You picked the wrong fight, friend. Might be worth it.
A keyword. This will help us get what we need from the archive. With a flick of the wrist.
I see the Orphic hammer has caught your eye. It really is a magnificent exhibit. Wholly unique.
The Orphic hammer. There it is. The Orphic hammer, right within reach. A magical field surrounds the item, preventing you or anyone from touching it. You surmise it's controlled by a vocal component. Magic words.
You know the words. Now speak them.
The magic blinks away at your words.
Careful now. Last thing we want to do is call forth Raphael's ugly mug before we need to.
I crave blood.
Just rang Raphael's dinner bell. But you are the entire menu. This is delightful. You have what you wanted, but you cannot leave lest all hells break loose. A hopeless situation?
I've got good news. Bad news. Worst news. Good news. You got what you came for. Successful visit. Great success. Fantastic work. Bad news. So many things will be on fire when you step outside of this room. You included. That's okay, though, right? It's hell. You expected it to be hot. Worst news, Raphael's on his way home, and oh boy, he is spitting mad. You planned for this. I know you did. You have everything under control. It's really important that you don't panic, even when your eyes evaporate from the heat. Come to my prison, bring the hammer, break my chains, and then we exit stage any which way. Quick as a cockroach, lickety-split, if you don't mind.
Yes, the hammer is ours. The means to Orpheus's release is in our hands. To the Undercity, Voss must hear of our victory. When we next enter the Astral Prism, we will break Orpheus free. For now, keep focused. Raphael will come to take back his treasure. This is our chance to find out how much this devil bleeds.
Come on, let's go.
Is that blood? No, never mind. Might be worth a look.
I wonder what the next move is.
Assume nothing.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. Wonder what's past this. For me. I wonder if this is worth the cost. Another step forward.
Karlak. It's go time. Ready for this?
Can't give up. Not now. On my way. I am fury. I am death. No time to waste. No time to waste.
Nothing important is ever easy.
Ready. Time to strike. Taking position.
One, two. My little trick.
Did you get distracted? I'll tell you. By the teeth in my arteries! Got to move. Just across the hall, if you don't mind.
I am fury. I am death. My path be true.
This is gonna feel good. Close ranks. Easy as. Good idea, Carla.
I'll need more pockets.
I think I got it. I place a pound on the plate.
Nothing will stand in my way.
I'm ready.
Time to strike.
That's it.
Never a dull moment. Wonder if the gods are watching me. Try me. Well, so much for peace. Should mind my step.
Almost there. I'm so excited I could scream.
Let's get this over with.
Swift and lethal. In my best interest. Let's finish this.
Hey, good looking.
At the ready.
Wounds are too much to bear.
I'm ready.
I have a lot on my mind. And well, in it.
Swallow you whole if you take another step. And you won't be able to see me while you're being digested. You find my prison. My body is held in chains just beyond. The whole house is tumbling down and Raphael striding across the plains to come catch a mouse. And I swing that big, beautiful hammer, crack open my chains, and let's get out of here. It's time to fly this coop on a hope and a prayer. You sound so brave, but we really don't have a choice.
You can take me on. Have to keep going.
Moving.
Face your... Don't waste a step. Time to strike. Come on. Can't stay idle. Make way.
My turn. Jimmy on the go. Easy.
Believed I could be. Hoped I might be. Heads will roll! But we must dress the Hollyphant in the room. I can see how you avoid looking at me. I must be so terribly mutilated after all these decades of torture. Don't hold back. Tell me how bad it is. We both know that's not true, but thank you for being so kind. I hope that was a compliment. We'll carve our way to the entrance hall and chop Raphael into messes. That's the hopeful version, of course. The likely version is that we are the messes and he is the chopper. Onward! There are 3 things you need to know about Raphael. He's almost home now, closer than a kiss. No time for chitter-chatter. It's tempting to delay the inevitable, but this is it. The big showdown, the final act, the glorious ruin that comes to us all. There is also the slim possibility that we win. No time to dally.
Can't give up now.
Assume nothing.
What's the story?
Let's move.
Time slows for a moment, and the air becomes thicker. The master of the house is coming.
You. There are many things in your world that I loathe. Litters of kittens, chattering children, the noise and the chaos of it all. In my world, in my house, there is order and there is decorum. You came here uninvited and you stole from me. In doing so, you brought the chaos of your world into mine. I will not abide it.
I didn't need to. It was very entertaining watching you dig your own grave. I permitted you the freedom to decide your own fate. You could have been smart, selfless, saved the world. Instead, you came here and risked everything.
It's the fatal flaw of mortal kind. Take away their free will and they call you a tyrant. Allow them to indulge it and they become tyrants. You would have been heroes if you'd only dealt fairly with me. Instead, you're not so different to doomed Carsus, overreaching your limits and burning your world to ash.
Wrong! 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 They will save their world and smash you to smithereens.
It's this charming naivety that makes your company such a joy to me, Hope. I'll even forgive this little rebellion once you're suitably chastised.
This isn't a rebellion. It's a revolt. I'm revolting!
Then Hope dies today. Commander, you can salvage a trophy from these insects when I'm done with them.
These insects struck me down beneath the Shadowlands. They are worthy opponents. Their skulls will make fine trophies. You overestimate your abilities. I stand with Raphael.
If you have any last words, make it quick. It will only take a moment to finish you. No words? No matter. You will scream before the end, little mouse. Now, down comes the claw.
Another fight. Let's go. All right then.
Hell has its laws. Hell. Effect and the cause. Curtain falls, but hold your applause. Squirm. For now down here come the claws.
Handy.
Fools, how hard you have fought. Brave, but it's all been for naught. True souls that couldn't be bought. Doomed, detected, and caught. No more deals, it's over. The final act, you're doomed. No more praise, it's over. This house of hope. You're doomed.
Go on.
going.
Detected and... You should never have come.
Take you.
I will ascend.
This is your end.
This'll help.
is all that matters.
Your suffering will be eternal. This ends now.
Time for a boost.
Heading out. Handy.
Give in.
preposterous that any of us are alive. Maybe we're not. Pinch yourself and check we're not dreaming the last of our lives as we die screaming!
You are wide awake, and Raphael truly is defeated.
Then we're not just fine, we're spectacular. What a wonderful, jubilant, glorious day. But my poor sister, Corilla. It is not right that she died. And that makes me want to weep an ocean. She was an entire person before she ever made that choice. When we were children, she always kept the last piece of pastry for me and bloodied the nose of the bullies who pulled my hair. She was my sister. But as a wise woman once said, there's no point in crying over spilt blood. We must go on. And despite all the years I've lost, I have enough love in my heart to guide you home.
For the first time since you heard her voice, hope seems calm, and the peace flows from her into you, soothing your very soul.
I'll hope. What else? I hope I'll see Corilla again one day, and that she'll say sorry, and I'll tell her she's forgiven. I hope I find all the pieces of my mind that fell out of my head over all those years, and that I'll be able to put myself back together again. I hope the echoes of pain will fade, and memories of sorrow will die, and that you'll visit me here someday. And I hope you have a happy ending of your own. Ugh!
Have to keep going. breathing, despite everything.
So you wormed your way into the Devil's Lair, risked mind, limb, and freedom, all to steal the Orphic Hammer. I hope your ambitions end there. I have already told you that the Githyanki Prince only wants to see you dead. But it seems you still do not trust me.
Open the prism. I trust Gith's heir over a wretched geich.
No. His domination is what keeps you free. You know this already. Still, you would test our alliance. You are falling into the same trap as the Chosen. Their distrust of one another is their undoing. We must not make the same mistake. We must work together. And what then? When he wakens from his incarceration, what do you think he will make of you? The one who bears the spawn his very nature bends him to revile? And even if you survived him, what of the Elder Brain? Without the protection I leverage for you, you would be enthralled in an instant. Careful. You will make a mind flayer laugh. You may think yourself ingenious for having slain a devil, but you have merely ironed out a wrinkle. The Elder Brain will not be such an easy foe. It is time we resume our journey to find